Greetings, everyone. Today we will explore the highlights and the players who didn't perform as well during the rookie minicamp. To be honest, I will dedicate much more time to those who stood out than to those who lagged behind. And as we look at the players who didn't stand out, many might think, yes, I would also place that person in this group. However, if you want to be someone who stands out, you need to start with what we have at hand. Soon, I will reveal my selection of products that I'm using to prepare physically for my big day, which, believe it or not, is only 24 days away. Impressive, right? We will also evaluate the players on this list from number 5 down to number 1, where the 5th place player is not the greatest winner, but still someone who stood out. Number 1 will undoubtedly be the biggest winner, so let's get to it. The 5th spot goes to Tommy Malo, a wide receiver. This weekend, he truly showed that he is an athlete better than many thought. He learns quickly, and I've been told that he absorbs knowledge like a sponge, showing that he is a good player. He will certainly be part of special teams, as we already know his performance running routes was much better than expected. Additionally, he proved that his receiving skills are solid, not to mention his impressive speed and agility. The word that best represents him is absorption. It is essential to have a player like Tommy Malo, someone who learns quickly. When an iconic Raiders player who played from 1961 to 1967 was mentioned, it became clear that Malo is dedicated to his development. For Malo, who worked hard to become a quarterback at the FCS level and is now transitioning to a wide receiver, often compared to the next Julian Edelman, this demands intense dedication. A few weeks ago, there was a discussion about this iconic Raiders player who played from 1961 to 1967. To me, he is the model of a player who truly prepares himself. For Tommy Malo to make the transition from an FCS quarterback to a wide receiver, he must have intense determination and an incredible capacity to learn. I really believe that Tommy Malo embodies this determination and is a dedicated learner. Moving on to the 4th spot, we find Dante Thornton Jr. I mentioned before that when watching Dante, he reminds me of an exceptional receiver standing out on the field with impressive speed. He is quite tall and runs with a remarkable lightness, making his movement seem completely natural. Watching him run across the field is like seeing a gazelle in action. Imagine using an elliptical machine at that speed, and that's Dante Thornton Jr. Furthermore, his personality perfectly matches the desired energy, as he is someone capable of lifting spirits and making receivers have fun. Thornton is already proving himself to be one of those players, and the expectations for his future are genuine. While he played in a somewhat different offensive system at the university, where his role was to stretch the field, there is enormous potential, and if he's able to improve his skills, he will certainly have a bright future. Now, let's move on to 3rd place, which goes to an offensive lineman, another rookie, Caleb Rogers. Someone mentioned that Caleb is the most experienced rookie they've ever met, possessing impressive wisdom for his age. When I recently heard Caleb speak to the media, he talked about having a small child and how he could contribute to the team, showing his willingness to play any position. When I heard the phrase wisdom beyond his years, it really made sense. On the first day of the rookie minicamp, which possibly took place last Friday, there was a debate about the contribution of a young player and how he is preparing to play various positions. The idea that he has remarkable maturity for his age did not surprise anyone. Additionally, he clearly shows leadership traits. A point that should be highlighted at the beginning of this minicamp is that for more experienced players, it is relatively easy to insert themselves into the environment and earn the respect of their teammates. An athlete who stands out can quickly catch attention, just like another who performs well on the offensive line. However, a rookie selected in the 3rd round faces a greater challenge in establishing themselves. Despite this, he is standing out positively, showing a leadership mindset that has already attracted the attention of coaches and teammates. It was also mentioned that he is highly dedicated and demonstrates more athleticism than expected. Someone present at the training remarked on their impression, highlighting that the rookie received the lowest score on the evaluation of the selections. This person said they would likely reconsider that score, as the player seems considerably more athletic than initially thought. Honestly, I hope they're right. The difference in terms of talent is noticeable. To be direct, the 2 athletes who stood out during the minicamp will be mentioned next. The first, who plays second, is a player who shows a strong competitive spirit, giving his all in every repetition. His route running skills are impressive, and it is clear that he has exceptional hands, in addition to an athleticism level that exceeds expectations. When I first learned about his athletic traits, it reminded me of conversations about basketball players. For example, a player who, when seen without a shirt, could be recognized as an athlete. However, when facing them on the court, you realize they are much stronger and faster than initially thought. I was informed that he has the traits of a football player, similar to another notable athlete. I'm not suggesting they are identical, but if I were to think of a more accessible version, this comparison would make sense. I don't believe this is a negative point, because when watching a player stand out, there is always the question of their true capability, even after 3 years of success. And then, when observing other games, you realize he is much faster and more efficient in his roles. From the start, he has proven to be one of the best on the team. I am convinced he will have a more remarkable season than another notable athlete. This may be a controversial opinion, as I acknowledge that one has superior receiving skills, but the other shows himself as a more versatile athlete. It's a significant matter that may influence special teams. It is possible that one athlete doesn't play the same position, but I affirm that his impact this season will be meaningful. I will leave this question open for debate. While we discuss this, I would like you to share your opinion. Who will have a more significant impact this season, one athlete or the other? I'm saying that one of them will make a bigger difference, not only in terms of receiving, but also in blocking, which is vital for the team's success. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Las Vegas Raiders. And don't be shy, drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. There has been a surprising rumor circulating among NFL fans and insiders regarding TJ Watt, one of the league's most dominant defensive players. According to sources, when Watt was initially invited to consider joining the Las Vegas Raiders, he reportedly made it clear that he would not play for the team. This revelation has sparked a wave of speculation about the reasons behind such a statement from one of the most feared pass rushers in the league. J. Watt, the Pittsburgh Steelers star linebacker, has long been one of the premier defensive players in the NFL, known for his relentless work ethic, explosive athleticism, and leadership. Watt has been a key figure for the Steelers, earning multiple Pro Bowl selections and establishing himself as a top contender for the NFL Defensive Player of the Year award. His presence on the field is a game changer, and many teams would be eager to add him to their roster. The rumors about Watt's rejection of the Raiders, however, raise intriguing questions about the nature of the NFL's free agent market and the personal preferences of elite athletes. While the Raiders have made significant strides in recent years, improving their roster under head coach Josh McDaniels, they have not yet been able to establish themselves as consistent contenders in the AFC. Could Watt's reluctance to join the team be related to the Raiders' current lack of a winning culture or their ongoing rebuild? Or is there something deeper at play here? One possible explanation for Watt's decision could be his loyalty to the Pittsburgh Steelers, the only franchise he has known since being drafted in the first round of the 2017 NFL Draft. Watt's connection to the Steelers fan base, the organization's storied history, and their commitment to winning might have influenced his decision to stay put. His commitment to Pittsburgh runs deep, and it would make sense that any move away from the Steel City would require a compelling reason. Another angle to consider is the Raiders' current quarterback situation. The Raiders have been in search of stability at the quarterback position for years, and despite some promising additions, such as Derek Carr in the past, they have not yet found a type of signal caller capable of consistently leading them to the playoffs. For a player like Watt, whose prime years are limited, the opportunity to join a team with a strong quarterback and playoff aspirations is likely a significant factor in his decision-making process. Perhaps he simply did not see the Raiders as a viable contender at this point in time. Furthermore, it's important to consider the Raiders' overall roster. While the team has made improvements in certain areas, including its defense, there are still holes to be filled. Without a strong supporting cast, it's hard to envision Watt coming to Las Vegas and being able to compete at the highest level, especially in the ultra-competitive AFC. The speculation surrounding Watt's decision to pass on the Raiders has only added to the ongoing conversation about player loyalty and the business of professional sports. As teams and athletes continue to navigate the complexities of free agency, contracts, and team building, the choices of players like TJ Watt will continue to capture the attention of fans and media alike. For now, the rumors remain just that, rumors. There has been no official confirmation from Watt or his representatives regarding the alleged comments about not wanting to play for the Raiders. However, given the player's stature in the league, this rumor is one that will certainly be closely followed as the offseason progresses. As always, NFL fans are left wondering what the next move for one of the game's top defensive players will be. Will Watt remain loyal to the Steelers, or could a potential change in scenery be on the horizon? Only time will tell. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Las Vegas Raiders, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.